Today I am going to show you guys the travel planner. I do have a travel journal in my shop as well, as you can see here. And it holds 6 vacations and its focus is mostly on pure journaling. It does have a planning page per trip, but that's not the focus. So the travel planner holds 1 vacation and is more about the planning in addition to the journaling. So my thought was you could have an unlimited amount of downloads with either product. So you'll probably have more than 1 vacation you'll want to document. So for the travel planner, you would just have a book for each trip. Whereas the travel journal, you would have a book for each 6. So yeah, I'll kind of show you the travel planner here. As you can see, the cover page, I put a linen texture. Thank you to Photoshop Supply. They had a free texture that was available for commercial use, and I really liked the look of it. It just gives it a more like real effect rather than feeling digital. So this is the index page. It has the same overview or tabs I should say as the ones on the right. This just tells you what's within each tab. And so we'll go through each of these. But to get back to this index page, no matter what page you're on, you can click on this top right button here or click on whatever tab you want. So under the overview tab, we have the world map and the journey. So this is where you can color in where you've been or where you plan on going, or you can drop a pin and you can use that pin with the digital stickers that are provided with this purchase. And then under the journey, my thought was you could kind of write out where you plan on going or have been and give a little bit more detail to it. And then if you swipe, we have our inspiration board. So when you're planning, maybe you saw some images on Pinterest that were really cool or something like that that you could paste into here. Next we have the budget, and I love making spreadsheets and getting crazy like that. So I realized everybody kind of likes to do it different, including myself. I like having multiple views of something. So we have budget by category, and here are the different ones. You can track the expense, what you're budgeting, and then you can go back and put in like what it actually cost. And then we have budget by day, and if you have more than 14 days in your vacation, you can go ahead and click the plus button and add either before or after this page, and then you would just click on current template and it would duplicate this page. So that's that one. And then we have an expense tracker for you to kind of keep track. And then this bottom right last box is to do the complete tally of the cost. So next are our checklists. This is the packing checklist where you can write down what you need to pack or anticipate needing, and then you can cross it off or use stickers of some sort to cross it off, however your heart desires. And then here is just a blank to-do checklist. And then in the left box, you can check mark off as you go. So next are the arrangements trackers. Wow, my grammar is so bad today, guys. I'm so sorry. So we have the lodging accommodations. So for us, recently we went to Sedona, Arizona, but we drove all the way from Ohio to there and back. So we had multiple lodging accommodations. So this is where you could put in like the colors, the naming of it, and then all the details you need for each. And then we have transportation. So again, these blocks of color at the top are where you can put the name of it, and then again you can keep the details. And then again, same thing for activities and excursions. You can keep track of what you have planned. And if you have more that you need track of, like I said, you can just add that page before or after and click current template. All right, so then we have the itinerary pages. So we have a month overview, and again, if you're going to be gone for more than 1 month, you would add a page. And this is just a great way to see something overall. And then we have daily schedule itinerary pages where you can really track out each day. And I thought the most important things to me would be your schedule. If you want to plan it out by the hour, you sure can. If not, ignore that. Maybe where you're going for meals, transportation. And even if you're not much of a planner, I think it's a great way to journal what you did and look back and say, hey, we did that. If you're not so good at free journaling, like just using the blank bullet pages I'll show here in a minute and just going for it, if you like having structure, this might be another nice way to journal. And I did put 21 of these pages, and if you have less or more, you can add or delete pages so that's not in your way. And then you just kind of write at the top like what day. So like day 2, day 3. And then we have the journal pages. And there are 20 pages of the bullet journal style. And then we have the lined pages, 20 of those. If you don't want to swipe through like I'm doing, which I realized was really annoying as I was doing it, you're probably like, wow, I don't need to see that. You can go back to the index page and click on lined pages and get to it that way. So this is more of like a written diary structure. And like I said before, you can add or delete pages if you want more or less than 20. So that is the travel journal in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Etsy or email me. I would be happy to answer your questions.